So it's me, your little boy, K. Samson. I have something special for us today. The truth is what I'm here to do, to let you know that God is going to do what? Finish that which is started in front of them. Yes, the reason why their envy started is because of what God started. The reason why they automatically start to hate you is because of the glory that they saw. It's not overnight. It's not because they just misunderstand the battle. No, that battle, that attack started because of what they saw that God is doing. And believe me, God is really going to finish what He started. No matter how many there are that come up against you, no matter how many there are that decide to arise against you, God is going to finish it. That is why I am pleading with this privilege I have today to do this video. I'm pleading or let me say, I am now telling you to have patience. It does not matter how hard it may look like. It does not matter how tough it may become. Just be patient, because the real truth is that God is absolutely going to accomplish what He started. It does not matter how many people that are against you, how many people that hate to see you progress, how many people that hate to see you succeed, how many people don't want to see you grow. But right in the front, God is going to do marvelously. God is going to shock them. So that is why you don't need to be annoyed. You don't need to be worried. You don't need to be anxious, because He who started, the Bible says He is the same Lord that started it, and He will also finish it. And the Bible says anything that God started, He will end it. So I don't care what people have said about you, but I'm here to tell you that right in front of those who thought you won't be able to make it, right in front of those who thought you won't be able to excel, they will see the light. They will see you. It's going to be a shocking. Yes, believe me. That's why the Bible says when the light comes, the darkness cannot comprehend it. So many people are going to see what God indeed know how to do perfectly. That mistake they thought you made, that thing that they thought they have succeeded in planning against you, the way they thought you will end, God is going to correct them in front of them. God is going to put everything in order, that people who concluded you before will be shocked. They'll say, how do you do it? How do you made it? That everything about you will do what will shock them. You can see, so it's not about how many there are that come against you, that gang up against you, but all I'm here to tell you is that in front of your enemies, in front of those who don't believe in you, in front of those who hate you, God is going to announce your name. Is going to publish you to the greatness. Is going to take you to that level where they never believe you will be. So don't worry about who is against you, who dislike you, who don't love you, because in front of them, God is going to indeed announce you. That is why you don't need to be troubled. That is why no matter the situation around you now, God is aware of it all. God knows where that situation is going to take you to. So you as a choosing, you don't need to bother yourself. You don't need to worry yourself. You don't need to be anxious. You don't need to be thinking too much, because God owned you. That's why sometimes when I see some people, saying, God, God, don't let them ask me where is my God. God will not allow them to ask you where He is, because God is not far from you. God is not adequately far from you. He is there within you. He knows how to handle. Sorry to say this, when I was thrown out, it lead me to the point where I become so frustrated, that things become so tough around me, and it lead me to that point where I start to feel like giving up. I start to feel like quitting. I started to think like this is the end of life. But at the end of the journey, I realized that all those things that happened to me, that it is plan of God to elevate me. It is the plan of God to catapult me. It is the plan of God to take me to the next level. So I was just like, what is happening? What is occurring? Why this? So what am I trying to say is this: there is a reason why God allows such things to happen. There is a reason why God allow you to encounter that difficulties. There is a reason why God, allows some certain things to happen, so that your enemy will say, this is not your own hands. This is not your only doing. It is God that back you. That is why you need to understand that God started that battle with you. He will surely conclude it with you. God started that race with you. He will also finish that race with you. It does not matter the enchantment against you. It does not matter the forces against you. But I'm here to tell you that right in the front, you will succeed. Yes, when I become homeless, many of my friends whom I do used to eat with, chill with, do all sorts of things with, many of them wipe out like a smoke. Even some of them turned against me. Some of them started to ask me, how are you going to survive this? How are you going to do it? Europe is hard. Here is hard. Here is this. Here. People who I thought they would do what? They will even help me. To a point where I went out to go and look for a job. My own blood was Nigeria's friends. Then went out and tell their master that this guy is bad, this guy is this, because they don't want me to work in the same company with them. Because they are scared, because the moment I come, they know that anywhere I go, people like me the most. So they are scared to do what? To allow me work with them, even when they know that things are really, really what? Tough within me. So that is why I'm here to tell you that God who started it with me and ended it wellly, that the same God know your case. Your case is not bigger than the case of Esther. Your case is not bigger than the case of Esther. It's not bigger than the case of Anna. It's not bigger than the case of David, Daniel, Joseph. So God is aware of his choosings. Don't think that God is sleeping, that God is not aware what they are doing to you. God is not aware what people are saying about you. God is not aware the injustice that they are giving to you. God is indeed aware. The day of judgment will come, whereby those who rise up against you will do what? Will automatically regret so. That many of them will do what? Will be shocked. That many of them will be like, how did he made it? He suddenly do what? Overcome it. That is how God works. Remain blessed.